it's Tuesday, April 18th. We left, oh, I can't remember the...
Front Royal or Winchester?
Front Royal. Well, we ended our hike the other day in Front Royal, that trail that goes to Mountain Home, and we had an unplanned 0 in Winchester because when we got to Mountain Home, I could really feel my feet were painful, more painful than usual. My knees were bothering me. We figured it's time to get new shoes because the ones we were wearing, the Hoka's boots, they were boots, right?
Yeah, Kaha.
Yeah, were what do you call them? It's like, I mean, you know, they were...
Well, the midsole on them was broken down. So we needed to find a place that had Hoka's. We couldn't have them shipped to us. We wanted to stick with the Hoka's. And so I called one of the ladies there at Hoka, one of the customer service people, and was talking with them. And then they said that their Hoka's, the boots they had, should have lasted longer, the midsoles. And if we wanted, we could send them back and they could see if they could warranty them. And I was like, well, okay. I tried to explain to them that, you know, we've been hiking with them now for almost 600 miles on the AT, so I would expect them, the midsoles, to be broken down. But they told me to go ahead and mail them back, and they sent me, they gave me the free postage and everything to send them back. So we looked around for some more Hoka's because we didn't know where we could have them delivered. And so we went into Winchester. They had a Dick's Sporting Goods there. We went into Winchester and got 2 of the Hoka Speed Goats and a couple pairs of compression socks. So we're gonna try these out. So far they feel pretty good. Before we went in, we're walking on rocks and roots. Our feet were just getting beat up. You could feel every bit of it. Anyway, so we got the Hoka Speed Goats, the Speed Goat 5s, and some compression socks. So when we went in, so you can already tell the difference here on the rocks and the roots as we're walking.
But originally, what shoes were we thinking of getting to replace the boots?
I was always going to get the Speed Goats, and because the boots they're waterproof, which was great for when we had them, but for right now, definitely don't need that. So these are not waterproof, very breathable.
Yeah.
So I was always going to get the Speed Goats, and she was going to get the Anacapa, which is a Anacapa Breeze, which is a boot, but it doesn't have the Gore-Tex liner. So they're a little more breathable.
I like the boots for the protection right here, but we'll see how these works for me.
She's gonna have to like those.
I mean, they're cool looking shoes, all right.
So anyway, that's what we got. Let's see, what else did we change out? We sent some things home because we had that 0, so now we got to go do some. Let me tell you why we had to take the 0 though. So we're hiking along, and we're gonna do like 19 miles or 21 miles that day. I can't remember.
21.
And, yeah, 21 miles. And at the end of that 21 miles, there was going to be, I think it was the end of that 21 miles, there was going to be a campground that had hot showers and food. And so Milo went into Terminator mode. not the first Terminator, but the liquid metal Terminator. That's how she was walking. I did my best to even just keep up with her, because she was looking for cold drinks and, you know, hot showers.
And it was warm, and I just wanted to get to the campground.
Yeah, so needless to say, we did 2, you know, for us, they were higher mileage days, 21 and a 19. And when we were coming down off of Mary's Rock, our boots had already had well over 500 miles on them, so the midsoles were breaking down pretty good. But when we came down off Mary's Rock, there's a lot of rock in there, and our feet were just beat up, and Mila her knees were pretty bad. So we had to find some new boots. So
For
new shoes. So that's why we ended up in Winchester and found a Dick's Sporting Goods there that had the Speed Goats, and these are the Speed Goat 5s. And then we mailed back our Cajas to Hoka. They wanted to check them and see if they could warranty them. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, and the place we stayed at in Winchester is
Wingate.
Wingate. Really nice hotel, and sometimes it's I mean, we enjoy staying at hostels, but sometimes hotels are nice, you know, because you have more privacy. You don't have to kind of tiptoe because it's somebody's house. But yeah, it was great, and we got shuttled. I can't remember our shuttle driver. I'm sorry, but I will.
I think it's
write
Steve.
It's Steve. Steve shuttled us from Mountain Home to Winchester.
Mm-hmm. And then from Winchester back to the trail.
Yeah, he's really nice. So if you guys are looking for a shuttle driver, he will be a good person to contact. And yeah, it's so much greener today for some reason. And we're only doing 10.4 miles today. We figured start later in the day because you know, so I can download some videos. I only was able to download 2 videos, and Mountain Home.
Well, we had to wait too for the post office to open, so we could get everything.
I don't know if I'm still in the camera.
Oh.
But anyway, you know, Mountain Home is really good, but man, their internet there is like non-existing.
It's slow.
Yeah, I couldn't download anything, so I was only able to download a couple of videos. And we had to buy another SD card just so we can continue to film, because we want to document our journey through the AT.
Yeah.
So there's that.
This is what we brought out to the trail today.
Please don't show me.
We have McDonald's. We're pretty bougie today out here hiking.
Well, we were waiting for our shuttle driver, and I wanted to get a drink for my, I call this my sippy cup, because I like iced tea. And he got there early. I was planning to drink it before we go back to trail, but he came early, so we ended up taking them. So we'll have trash. We'll have.
It's all right. It's not heavy.
It's not heavy.
We'll just carry it until we find a place.
We only have 10 miles today, and if there's somebody in the shelter, it's gonna be nice and warm. So we'll just camp.
We might just cowboy camp, which is my favorite. Mila doesn't like cowboy camping. She wants to tarp up for whatever reason.
For whatever reason, I like it when something is
over her. I like to be able to look up and just see the stars. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's the update for now, and we're a little bit delayed on our anticipation to get to Harper's Ferry, which is supposed to be, originally we were hoping to get there on Thursday, but now we're not going to be there until Friday. And
unless we do big miles.
There is the roller coaster, so we don't know how difficult that is, so it depends. I kind of plan to do it easy, or if we can go do more miles, we may make it there. But we have heavier packs because we just resupply.
Well, we got to resupply for like 3 days maybe.
Yeah.
If we need a 4th day, we'll just have to live off fat reserves. So.
I don't have anything left. I have lost all my fats. But I'm hoping also to get together with my cousin from my father's side that I haven't seen since I was a child. She lives here somewhere in Virginia. So hopefully we'll get to see her. We're just excited to get to Harper's Ferry, actually.
Kind of gets us to our halfway point.
Yeah,
close
so
to our
that will be a big
point.
Celebration for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, that's all the news we have for now. We'll continue.
We were just happy to make it 100 miles, to be honest with you. So everything after that is like a bonus.
But you know what's really weird too is I was trying to, because I plan our mileage, our daily mileage, but for some reason after Harper's Ferry, I downloaded the new map from far out. I'm kind of lost. I guess somehow I can't picture us after Harper's Ferry. But anyway.
All right. Oh,
Anyway.
I got finally, because I needed to get my beard trimmed.
Oh yeah, let me show you.
So I finally was able. I finally was able to get my beard trimmed. So all this bushiness is like out here like this. It's just like there was like things growing in it and whatever. So I finally got that all trimmed up. There's a lady down here, JK in Front Royal, JK Barbers. Is that what it was, Mom?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, she knows how to like trim beards. So she did a really good job, and she even like put like some kind of like, I don't know, beard oil or whatever on her hands, and then like massage my whole face, and that was just worth the price alone.
Yeah, and it wasn't really expensive.
No, it wasn't.
She didn't
It's not
charge a
expensive at
lot.
all.
Yeah, we wanted to get cleaned up for our picture when we get to Harper's Ferry, so he won't be looking like.
Oh, and my poles. So somebody asked about the poles, wanted to know, get a continued update. So let me tell you why I got the poles. So as I'm hiking along, on any of our longer days, my hands would start to swell up. And I thought, well, maybe if I had something, you know, using poles, it wouldn't swell up. So since I've got the poles, I haven't had any my hands haven't swelled at all. And I like these. I actually really like these poles. They help me, they also help going uphill. So I don't know how much they help, but it seems like they help. And my hands haven't swelled up since. So that's what I really like. So I'm keeping the poles.
Yeah, even though in my last video that I just downloaded, it looks like Jeff just tossed them inside the shelter.
It wasn't out of anger with the poles.
Yeah, he likes his poles.
I like these. I like that.
Yeah,
I like my trekking poles.
Yeah, he was just being silly.
So yeah. So now if I was to go out for like, you know, maybe a section or something, I probably wouldn't take them. But for like a thru-hike or something like that, or something that's going to be longer than maybe a couple weeks, yeah, definitely I would have them. Because when you're walking along and you have long days, my hands just start to swell up. Not horribly or nothing. It's not, but it's bad enough to where, you know, it's uncomfortable. But with the poles, no problem.
Okay.
All right. There we have it. We have the poles. Oh, and I had a water carrier like Miles on here. But I was putting lots of things in it, different things in it, and it started to grow stuff inside. And so I figured,
it's starting to get moldy.
Yeah, it started to get like grow things in it. And so I decided, well, I'll just get rid of this, send it home, and I'll get just a chicken tramper water bottle holder, and I'll just use the smart water bottle. And so I did that, and it just was, for me, it's well made. Chicken tramper, the water bottle holder, it's well made, but it was just irritating. It just irritated the heck out of me. Every time I turned here, it was like right in my face, and I couldn't adjust it so it wouldn't be just like hitting me in the face or whatever. So I ended up sending that home, and I just carry my water bottles on the side now. So for me right now, that's the best solution. I liked when I had the CNOC, because easy to fill, easy to drink out of when you're walking, but I sent it home, so I don't have it no more. I don't get to do that. So now I get the water bottles on the side, which aren't a big deal.
Yeah, you have
I like
two of
those.
them. Yeah.
Yeah.
And today we're not carrying 4.4 pounds of water or drinks because it's there's plenty of water.
Last couple sections behind us to the south is pretty dry, but now as you can see, we got like a liter of tea, and then we got a liter of water too. So we're good.
We had a couple hikers coming down on this path, and they made a comment about our drinks because we're like hiking with
McDonald's cups. We told them we're bougie hikers today.
But anyway, so I can't remember. I think it's Manassas shelter that we are planning to get to today and camp around it. Look at that. Oh, we forgot to mention too that we also got some permethrin spray so we could spray our new gear, her shoes, compression socks, and also resprayed her other items, because I think once you wash them 7 times you have to retreat everything. So we did that. It's getting greener, so pretty sure there are more and more ticks every day. We think we'll stop at Denton Shelter 2 miles from here to eat the lunch that we didn't get to eat because we got picked up early. But I also wanted to mention that the mountain cabin hostel bed and breakfast place, we recommend it. It's not very far from the trail. They actually have hiker rates there for private room, and they serve decent breakfast. The owners, Scott and Lisa, are really nice and very accommodating. They took us to town to Resupply and have dinner, and they took us to town to get a haircut and beard trim for Jeff, and then took us back to the house. They also gave us recommendations on shuttle drivers, and their home is beautiful. It's historic.
Very historic too. They have like during the Civil War, there was the room that we stayed in. There was a young girl, like teenager, right?
Mm-hmm. She was like 14 or 15,
yeah,
and her sister.
and she wrote a diary all during that time, including, you know, troop movement or whatever in that area. And they have the copy of that diary in their parlor there. So they told us about that. But then the little girl, I guess she went to boarding school and died of typhoid, I think.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly.
I think it was typhoid.
I know she died really young. Her name was Annie.
Oh, and which was a bad thing to say to Mila, because then Mila couldn't sleep that night because she was afraid that the room we were in, which was Annie's room, was now inhabited by some ghosts. So.
I was scaring myself. I was like, I didn't want to open my eyes because, you know, like in horror movies, you open your eyes and the ghost is right in front of you. In the Philippines, we call it multo. So Jeff was like telling me, you get to see multos. But anyway, yeah, pretty cool house. And they are very, very organized there. You know, they have a system. We had our own bathroom, and I think I took a video of the room we stayed in. What else? Oh, there were a lot of people there. It was busy. It was a busy weekend. So the people that we actually saw back in Shenandoah, most of them were there. So it was a busy weekend. But yeah, but they're ahead of us now because we had a 0. Jeff and I were talking about these bushes here, if they would be some kind of berries.
I'm thinking blackberries.
You think these are blackberries?
I'm thinking blackberries.
Huh.
Could be raspberries, but who knows.
I don't know if you can picture the rhino there. We are mesmerized on how much greener it is. But like we were just, just had one day of 0. And we get back, it's so much greener.
Yeah, you say it's not very far. There's more than 0.1.
So we're gonna go check out the Jim and Molly Denton shelter. This is mile marker 977.3. It's just right there. Jeff said, if it's more than 0.1, I'm not going. We heard it's a really nice shelter.
Oh wow.
Even have a little picnic area.
Oh man, that's actually really pretty. Look at that. Go up there and tell me that.
Oh, look at that, all the colors.
Man, they probably got some really high class mice that live up in here.
They have a shower there. And they have a horseshoe pit. Look at that.
Are you kidding me?
You want to live here? Yeah, those are bluebells. I'm going to take a video of those.
Just a little over the top.
Yep, we should have just stayed here.
Oh, I know.
Let me check the
I got
inside.
a little grate here for you to scrape your boots off when you're coming in. So you
Oh
don't get
my
mud.
goodness. Oh wow, look how clean it is.
Spring water available at Spigot on Shower.
Somebody forgot something over there. It looks clean. Look at that. They even have that nice broom. A couple of brooms.
Lots of hooks.
Lots of hooks. Mila like a shelter where she can hang her stuff.
All right, we're gonna have some lunch here, right?
Yeah, let's go on the picnic table. So you can get water there.
No, not
No?
anymore. They have it all shut off.
Oh. Very nice shelter though, and all kinds of beautiful flowers, and the trees are blooming. There's their horseshoe pit. Bear pole. Gonna check out their privy. Seems to be a lot of flies in there. And there are some bees, so I'm not gonna get close. What is that?
This is what? Just a thermometer. It says it's it's almost 80 degrees.
Doesn't feel like it because of the wind. So I'm having my chicken nuggets from McDonald's, and Jeff has a tuna sandwich from the grocery store we went to the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody left a book.
Mm-hmm.
Man, this is a great place to have a picnic. Spring over there.
That may be them. How are y'all doing? Oh, I've been chasing y'all for
A long time, huh?
This is Surefoot.
Surefoot, nice to meet you, Surefoot.
Yeah. We went to Mountain Homes and got there early and said, so let's go eat more. So I'm light packing, he's slack packing.
There you go.
I always carry my tent and my sleeping bag and my
Yeah.
essentials, and they said, well, you can walk backwards. I just got in my mind what rules I want for my hike.
There you
Everybody
go,
else
yeah.
got their own hike, so
Exactly.
good for you
Do
all.
what you do. Yeah, so we stayed at Mountain, what's it called?
Yeah, Mountain Home.
Mountain Home. So we stayed at Mountain Home,
day
but then
before.
we ended up, we had to go into Winchester.
Yeah.
Because our shoes were done.
Ah,
See, we
so you
had
to
got
go
like,
get some shoes.
Yeah, and that's the only place that had what we wanted.
Yeah.
So I went in there and got our shoes and.
Hoka dealer.
Yeah, the Hokas. We had the other Hokas, and they worked out
Boots,
really well,
Hoka
but they were the boots.
That's kind of what he's got.
Oh,
Yeah,
is
they-
that the Kaha? No.
He just switched to those.
Just
and
switched to these.
Oh, okay.
he's got plantar fasciitis, and he got a shot in Waynesboro, but he's a trooper. He's out
Yeah.
here.
Oh, good, man. So that's
Yep.
it. That's
All
the
right.
one, man.
Pleasure seeing you.
Take
guys.
care, man.
We'll cross again.
I'm sure we will, man. All right, brother.
We have 2 more miles left, I think. We are getting close to our shelter. I think it's like 0.2 miles left.
Oh, is it still running?
Yeah, it is. It's filming. Just
Okay.
tell us your names.
All right, so I'm the Don, formerly known as the Don, but Stumbledore.
And I'm Boujee Boss.
Boujee Boss.
Boujee Boss.
Yeah, we're so excited that we get to meet them because Jeff has been following him.
And I have been watching Jeff and Mila. So we were really excited.
No, Sandra was really excited.